Hello everyone, this is Raka. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing fine. And if you're watching this video first time, please do subscribe my channel and also hit the bell icon to get the notification for my upcoming videos. So in this video, I'm going to cover the information regarding those products which we must avoid using on our facial skin. And being a consumer, it is our right to know that what kind of products we are using topically. So to gather the sufficient information to discuss this topic, I took a poll among men and women around me, and I got so much responses from women because and what I noticed that women are more aware of their skincare and they know about what kind of products they are actually using on their face and they want to learn more about it. But when I got the responses from men, those responses were meant to be discussed. So here I'm not generalizing this fact that all the men are not aware of their skincare products. There is so much awareness going on around us, and even we all can see that there are some men who are actually putting so much efforts to get to know that what kind of product they are using for their skin, and they are very concerned about their skin problems. Also, I'm not going to promote any kind of products that you must use. So in my poll I asked 3 questions. First was, are you using bathing soap on your face? Second question was, are you using body moisturizer or lotion on your face? And third question was, are you using sunscreen? And few of my friends were very generous to share their honest review regarding those questions via video messages, which I'm going to play now.
So 3 questions. Question number 1. I use the Dove cleansing soap maybe like once in a month or when I'm going out somewhere really nice. I do not use any moisturizing cream or lotion on my face, and I do not use any kind of a sunscreen because I think that I believe that sunscreens are not good for us. They are carcinogenic.
So primarily I use bathing soap, and instead of using body moisturizer I prefer something more natural like almond oil or gulab gel. And while going out I let my body sweat and tan a bit. To avoid it we can obviously use face pack of yogurt and basin, so I avoid using sunscreen as well.
Firstly, I do use a bathing soap for cleansing my face at times. Second, no, I do not use a body moisturizer on face, but I do use Johnson baby cream or a Vico turmeric cream. And third, while going out, I do not use a sunscreen, but post a tan, I do use a Nivea regular cream.
I don't really use face wash to cleanse my face. I normally use bathing soap to clean my face 80% of the time, and sometimes even the shampoo that I'm using on my hair. And then I don't really apply any moisturizer on my face for at least 9 months out of the 12, and for the rest 3 months I apply coconut oil on my face. And sunscreens are reserved for the beach vacations. I rarely get to step out in the sun, that's why I don't use it.
No, I don't use a bathing bar on my face. I always use a face wash, and I don't use a body moisturizer either on my face. I always use a nice face cream. Sunscreen I always use before stepping out, and it's highly recommended for everyone to use a sunscreen whenever you are stepping out in the sun.
So after this discussion, what I learned that men do not want so many products and they just want things to be quick. So I got few responses were like that we are men, we don't require any kind of products on our face, we just clean it with water. I guess they are very fortunate to get such healthy skin which is being maintained by the normal water. Few responses were like, who has that much time to take care of your facial skin? Our face is the part of our body. I don't use the facial products separately. Whatever I'm applying on my body, I just apply on my face. So what I noticed in these videos that all my friends are very fortunate to have good skin, and somehow their skincare regime is working for them, which is good. Moving on, now I would like to discuss some science behind this skincare. We have all read chemistry in our school days and we learned about pH value, which means potential hydrogen value, and it is measured to see that how acidic or alkaline the substance is. The pH value lies from 0 to 14 and the neutral value is 7. At the room temperature, the purest water has pH value of 7. So if any substance value is lying from 0 to 7, it has more or less like a acidic nature, and if the value is lying from 7 to 14, it has alkaline nature. Now if we talk about human skin pH value, it lies from 4.5 to 5.5 approximately. If the skin is more acidic, it means it is oily or combination, and if it is towards alkaline, then it is dry. So our facial skin is different than our body because it has so many pores, and just below that we have glands which secretes natural oil, which actually provides us moisturizer and glow, and it mixes with the natural moisturizer and with the bacteria and make the defense shield for our face. So this bacteria stays inactive when our skin pH value lies from 4.5 to 5.5. So when this defense shield is compromised by external factors like pollution, dust particles, or maybe using bathing soap or harsh face wash on our skin, it can cause to the skin problem. I explored about what is the pH value of general bathing soap, and I found that the value lies from 9 to 11. If you are using bathing soap, it is taking the pH value of our skin towards alkaline, which means more dry. When we are leaving our skin dry, actually we are inviting the skin problem like early aging, wrinkles, fine lines, patchy or pigmented skin. So the bathing soap actually scrape off the natural shield of our skin, and it gives command to our glands to secrete more natural oil, which results to the oily skin. If our facial glands are not producing that much natural oil, it means our skin is dry, and if it is secreting more oil, it is towards combination to oily skin. So that's the reason we have to be more aware of what kind of face wash, cleanser or bathing soap we are using on our facial skin. Are their pH value is lying between 4.5 to 5.5, and it is not hampering our skin or giving any kind of skin problems. So earlier there were very less brands who were producing men skin care ranges, but nowadays there's so many competition in pharmaceutical area, and we can see that there are so many brands who are manufacturing men skin care. There are some unisex skincare products are also available in the market. So before switching to body moisturizer, I just want to ask one question. Our hands are also part of our body. So can you use hand wash on your face? By the way, hand wash pH value lies from 9 to 10. Based on the nature of our skin, we must use the face moisturizer. Now the question is, if you are using body moisturizer, do you know that how it is going to impact our facial skin? Most of the body moisturizers consistency is very thick, and they only focus on moisturizing our body parts. And because these body moisturizers or lotion have so much fragrances or perfumes in it, it can actually hamper our facial skin. So that's the reason facial moisturizers or lotions are very different because of their consistency. They are very light, and they also focus on different kind of skin problem. Like if you have dry skin, moisturizer will focus to hydrate your skin for a long time. If you have oily skin, it will try to retain natural moisturizer on your skin and try not to produce so many oil on your face. Also, these moisturizers focus on so many problems like pigmentation, dark spots, fine lines, anti-aging. It is always recommended, if you have dry skin, try to use cream based moisturizer. If you have combination to oily skin, try to use water or gel based moisturizer like aloe vera gel. If you'll explore about pH value of coconut oil, it lies from 7 to 8, and the consistency of coconut oil is very thick. So whenever we apply coconut oil on our face, it actually clogs our skin pores, which results to breakout and acne. Similarly, if you are using petroleum jelly on your skin, it actually makes a thin layer on your skin and it does not let your skin breathe, and which results to pimple or acne problem. So dermatologists suggest that petroleum jelly or coconut oil can be used as a makeup remover, or they also work for bruises. I noticed that a few of my friends are using good moisturizer like Nivea facial cream, Vico turmeric, which is an Ayurvedic cream, and apart from that, few are using gulab gel. Also, they are using Dove bathing soap, which has a pH value around 7, which is higher for our skin, but again, it is not that harsh than the normal bathing soap. So apart from using bathing soaps, I noticed that my friends are using good technique and products to keep their skin healthy and nourished. For example, Chetan is using Upton as a anti-tan pack, which actually solves all kind of skin problems. So the main ingredients of Upton face pack are chickpea or gram flour, which works as exfoliator, has pH value around 6.6, which is neutralized by other ingredients like rose water, honey, curd, which all have approximately pH value around 5.5. So while doing home remedy for your skin, make sure you are checking all the ingredients if they are suitable for your skin type. Because, for example, if you are using lemon separately for your skin, which has pH value around 2, you are actually taking the pH value of your skin towards acidic nature, which can cause so many skin problems. There are so many qualified chemists which are actually working on different kind of skincare products for different kind of skin problems, and because they are using very expensive ingredients to make such skincare products which can focus on particular skin problem, that's the reason they're expensive and without any study, without any knowledge. We must not use them directly on our facial skin. In the end, I would like to discuss about sunscreen or sunblock. So they are actually produced based on SPF value, which means sun protection factor. So why SPF is necessary? Because it protects us from harmful UV rays, and it also protects us from the rays which emits by the digital gadgets like computer or cell phone. So no matter if it is a rainy season or winter season or summer season, it is always recommended by dermatologists to wear sunscreen, especially if you are stepping out around 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So there is a difference between sunscreen and sunblock. Sunblock actually makes the thin white layer on our skin, and it tries to protect our skin from harmful UV rays. But sunscreen actually gets absorbed into our skin and tries to protect it on a deeper level. So if you are going for vacation near beach area or going for swimming, it is recommended to wear good sunscreen with high SPF value. And again, body sunscreens are different than facial sunscreens because of their consistency, formula, and what kind of problem they are focusing. So it's necessary to check the ingredient list of your product, be it your food, be it your skincare, because we do not want to get into the trap of those fancy marketing tagline and spending so much money on the products which is not suitable for our skin type. So I hope I covered so many important information in this video. If you like it, please hit the thumbs up icon, and also subscribe my channel if you haven't subscribed it yet, and spread this awareness among your friends, and please do let me know how did you find it. Thank you for watching. Stay safe at your home.